Well, if you just heard a technical glitch during that audio, that means that, yep, it's indeed Monday, which means it's time for another episode of Effin Rager. Hey, everybody. I am your host for the evening, Connor Clifton, joined, as always, by my lovely co-host, Ned Gale. How's it going, Ned?
Whoa, lovely. Wow, what a thing to be called on a Monday night. This is fantastic.
You know, I realized I've been listening to the archives of this show, and I'm quite mean to you. I drag you constantly. You do deserve it, but I'm a little rough. So I've decided to get a little softer around the edges and be nicer to you. Oh, we got a comment already?
Already a no sound comment. Is that true? What's up? You getting sound over there? No, we're a little close on the sound. Let's try that again more of a time.
All right.
Hey, this is good. Knock these out right at the beginning of the show rather than
hey, no, this is good.
An hour in.
So are we?
Yeah, it's not looking hot. What's going on here?
Oh no,
this is a nightmare. It was working 2 seconds ago.
Well,
talk to me. How was your weekend, dude? Show me.
All right. Well, my weekend was pretty good. I didn't do much of anything at all. Wait, no, that's a lie. Saturday was Zine Fest Houston. And you know what that means?
Zine Fest Houston, my favorite time of the year.
Oh, yeah. Zine Fest Houston happened, and we tabled upstairs. I think it was my first time tabling upstairs. It was pretty nice. Saw a lot of great stuff. Saw Texas Doomsday Wrestling outside the Lawndale Art Center. What an amazing experience watching those people wrestle. If you listen to the archives, you've heard Josh Higgins is one of our guests. He's one of the referees, as well as the Lunchador with Doomsday Wrestling.
Yeah. I kept waiting for him to go wrestle during that match. And I was like waiting for him to like leave his table, like, ooh, where's Josh going? Who could be this mysterious masked man that looks like him?
Oh, it totally wasn't him.
It wasn't
him.
Yeah.
One of the things that was, sorry, gotta adjust my mic here. One of the things that I found so interesting about that wrestling event is that the crowd was not going nuts. There was some Matador character versus somebody called Chest Hair Avenger, and everyone was cheering for the Matador, and then it'd be so quiet during the fight, and until you heard me go like, yeah, come on, Chest Hair, get him.
Did he ever turn around and look at you and he's like, I do this for you, man?
No.
Oh.
He had a big luchador mask on, so I guess his ears were covered up.
He couldn't hear anything. He had cauliflower ear.
Yeah.
Things were closed up.
And then last night, I got called into work, had to do a little Sunday working, got to get that OT, got to make sure I got Thanksgiving off. But then we were pleasantly surprised. The Sandman, Adam Sandler, has a new Netflix special out. It's pretty good.
The Adam Sandler special is fantastic.
Yeah.
If you want like an hour of songs that you've probably yourself sang in the shower, this is it.
Yeah,
it's good.
I forgot that the guy just got a bunch of he got his chops in musical comedy, and it was fantastic. It was really good. What's everyone saying? Can they hear it now?
Yeah. It was a lot of audio talk, and now it's not a lot of audio talk.
Oh. Okay. Hey, you guys left a lot of comments letting us know the sound is not working. The sound is now working thanks to Ned. So make sure you leave a bunch of comments thanking Ned for his job well done.
Or you can call in. Whoa, where'd the phone number go? Oh my God. Oh,
713.
Wait. That's off air. Don't call that number.
No, the number you got to call is right there on our computer
it's on the screen. 713-526-8737. And guys, leave us a voice comment of how much you enjoyed me.
Well, that's the number. Hang on a second. To clarify, 713-526-8737, a.k.a. 713-JAMTRACE, is the number that you call if you want to call in live onto the show and tell Ned what a great job he's doing. 910-HI Rager.
Don't introduce so many phone numbers.
And then Ned's personal phone number is 713... No,
keep going.
But, okay, look.
Do you have my phone number memorized?
Yes.
Oh, so say it. I don't have yours memorized. I'm pretty sure your number is 911-11-1111.
If you call it and you ask enough questions, you will find me. But no, the reason I bring up the 910-HI Rager is because, well, we call it the Rager Pager. And it's this place where if you have a good party story and you call in, we will play it. We may edit it for time and to get rid of curse words.
For naughty language.
Right, yeah. But we will play your party story. Mm-hmm. Ned, at Zine Fest, you spoke at a panel while you were gone, 2 people came up to me and said, "Are you Ned?" And I said, "No." And they said,
still trying to wrap my head around this.
It happens.
Who was it?
It happens every year. Every time we table and you go to the bathroom, someone's like, "Are you Ned?" I'm like, "No, I'm Connor." And they're like, "Yeah, okay."
All right, I'll just go look for a water fountain or something.
So, but while you were gone, we did get a party story. And I am going to go ahead.
Was that song playing the whole time we were talking just now?
Yeah, I wanted...
That's kind of fun. It's like...
it's a new thing that I tried last week.
What's that show, SN Live?
Saturday night?
Yeah, that's what the SN stands for.
That's when I should have introduced our guest. But I will do it after this party story.
Let's hear it. Yeah.
All right.
My name is Brittany. I'm from Houston, Texas. I used to go to school in Nacogdoches, Texas, which is a tiny town in East Texas. I've just said Texas a lot. But anywho, so my crazy party story is one time on a Friday night, we went to this tiny bar called Flashbacks for Big Ass Glass Night. And while I was at the bar, these random dudes came up to me and asked me if I wanted to go smoke with them. I'd never met these people before in my life, and so I just kind of said, screw it. And they wrote their address on my hand. It was, if I remember correctly. I show up at this house. There's a dude sitting on the front porch with almost no teeth, wearing a hat that says, "I pee in pools." And I'm like, okay, maybe I'm about to die, but, give me the sweet release of death. And so I walk in this house, and all I remember is that it had the most god-awful wallpaper and, like, these ugly flowers. But then I look up, and there's shelves going all across this house. And on every shelf is a wooden bong. I'm talking there are hundreds of wooden bongs in this house. I sit down on the couch with one of my friends, and we start talking to this guy, and I don't even remember what his name was. But, we're smoking out of these bongs. And I'm like, okay, I need to know what this is. He said, "Oh, I'm a woodworker. I make wooden bongs, and I sell them on Etsy." And my friend puked on his carpet, and we had to leave.
All right, that was
man.
So again, if you...
Some observations from this. A, I assume they were smoking wood because of all the wood there. And B, if someone pukes on your carpet, you have so much sawdust, that shouldn't even be a problem.
Exactly, yeah. If you are a carpenter, you should have been able to clean up that vomit immediately. Look, if that story is any indication that we will play your story... We'll play it. To call in anytime you want, 910-HI Rager. You could just put it on speakerphone and record some lame-o talking.
You could call us while you're at a party. We'll take that. We'll take anything at this point.
And you could always also invite us to said party.
Yeah, WTF.
Yeah, invite us along. Look, speaking of party stories, I know for a fact our guest today has quite a lot of them. Everyone, please welcome your guest for today, Ned's friend and my new friend, Katie Dominguez.
What up?
Hey.
How do you feel about your title being Ned's friend?
Well, I would say that I'm more Ned's friend than Connor's friend. No offense.
Yeah,
no, that's true. But I would say architect, entrepreneur. I don't know if you're an entrepreneur.
Are you an entrepreneur?
Are you? You should be.
Hardly.
Oh. Cool.
It's that kind of attitude that sells her stuff,
Yeah.
So how you doing tonight, Katie?
I'm doing pretty good. I was pretty excited when you guys asked me to come on the show tonight. I don't really know anything about what I'm supposed to be doing, though, so I have some questions.
We tried
for us.
We tried to tell you the rules.
They didn't want to tell me the rules, so.
Do you want all the rules right now?
Can I say potty
wait,
words?
don't. Okay, well, you can say the word potty. You can say doo-doo. You can say fart.
Curse.
Anything above that, yeah. Anything above a heck or a he. Well, I can't.
What
say
about?
It, but
damn.
Only if you say it like that.
Yeah, you
like after that party story, you should have been like, "Damn, he puked on the carpet or whatever.
Okay, do you guys mind if I jewel in here?
Don't jewel
Don't
in here.
do it here. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we can't vape around all this equipment.
I feel like vape does something to the equipment.
I
If
think
anything,
so,
it might
too.
make it cooler, and then we don't want it to
I brought a
leave.
limited edition flavor jewel pod for the holidays.
Whoa, wait, what's
what
the
kind?
limited edition?
Is it like Jones Soda?
It's a very important flavor. It's
Pumpkin
the
milk.
most important dish of Thanksgiving. Can you guess?
Okay.
Pumpkin
Okay.
pie.
Well, let's hold for a second, guys. If you think you know the most important dish of Thanksgiving, call in at 713-526-8737. Huh? No one's calling yet, so
All
I'm
right.
gonna have to say yams.
Damn. I said pumpkin pie.
Is it stuffing?
Psychos?
Stuffing?
It's gravy.
You got a gravy flavored vape?
Man, I wish you could.
Just kidding. I wish.
Oh, what?
I wish.
Wait, what is it?
Mango.
I don't know. Cranberry sauce.
They're getting rid of all the mango jewel pods, so I bought.
Wait, why
like
are they getting rid
5
of 'em?
Packs.
Because the FDA is finally cracking down on you.
Because
on the
apparently
flavored
adults
ones.
don't also enjoy fruity vape flavors.
All right. First off, Juul totally got busted for marketing to kids. Like that's their
But
thing.
it was the first marketing campaign for vapes to kids by kids.
Yeah, they
The
had a bunch
children
of
were
kids-
writing it.
They had a bunch of kids who were addicted to nicotine come in. They're like, "Look, write an ad and you get a puff on the Juul stick." No, I they look cool. They look like flash drives, but yeah, there's a big.
There's no
vaping
cooler look
problem.
than flash drive these days.
Yeah, is everything all right? Do you want to take a second to adjust the mic? No? All right.
All right.
That mic stand's been
They
giving us.
gave me the wobbly mic.
To be
Yeah.
fair, every guest gets the wobbly mic, unless they bring their own mic stand, which
Yeah.
we should encourage more guests to do. Guys, if you have a mic stand, that's the fast track way to getting on our
We should
show.
just buy a mic stand.
Who are you? Moneybags
Yeah,
McGee?
we've made a killing at the past 2 tabling events.
Wait,
we've
don't
gone
say
to.
that. Guys, if you want to buy our zines, they are for sale still.
Yeah.
I fixed my mic by
Using
wedging
your
my
Juul.
jewel underneath
As
it.
long as it's not on the cook button and it's just like constantly vaping. It's like, actually, that would look kind of cool because smoke would be coming out of the bottom of it. Or vaporizer.
Oh, sweetie. There's no button on a
I'm
jewel.
sorry, what did you call me?
The Juul is just like inhalation activated, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Cool. Vapes are neat.
So outside of the vape, how's your life been going? Or vape-wise,
Wait,
how's your
yeah,
life
I
been
do
going?
have a question
Yeah.
concerning the vape. When was the last time you had a cigarette?
I don't know, like yesterday?
When did you buy the Juul?
I bought it as a joke like a few months ago, but it was like one of those bits that became real. And
The joke you bought it for months ago, did you know you were going to be on this radio show and that was the joke you were saving it for?
yeah.
It's like, man, I got this gravy bit. I'm ready to
No, she didn't.
cook these boys on.
She didn't start on gravy. She had to workshop it for a few weeks.
Just running the yam circuit for a bit.
All right. Do you have more questions?
Oh, yeah. Do you know all the rules yet? No calls to action.
Calls to action?
You know what? If you have to ask about it, I think you're good. Just don't.
I think we should clarify.
No, you're fine. You're right. Okay, so how would you clarify this?
A call to action is telling our listeners out there what to do. So saying like, there's a big difference between, hey, everybody, come out to my show tomorrow, and then, hey, everybody, I got a show tomorrow. It's going to be here.
You don't have to audibly
And
shrug
when?
like that. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. It's a show. People are allowed there. You're people.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But the cool thing about it is that no one, except for my Aunt Erin, listens to the show. And last I checked, she ain't working for the FCC. And she also ain't no narc. So
This could be the one where she narcs.
Yeah.
Because you called her out like this.
she's been waiting.
I had an uncle who was a narc.
Really?
Yeah.
Like in the narc department at the cop place?
Yeah.
What?
The New Orleans police.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's
Yeah.
He was in the
That's a
I was
hot
a
place to
narcotics
narc.
agent.
Whoa. Did he have to dress up like a hippie? Was he like, hey, man, I love Pinkos. Where's that bud?
Dude, that guy spent 6 years in a gator suit, man. Show some respect.
He,
Wait, really? I don't know. If
I don't know, he looked like a regular narc. He looked a lot like Anthony Bourdain.
Wait, you think Bourdain was a narc?
I think he kind of looks like a narc.
He kinda looks like
you
a
know,
narc.
he looks like a cop trying to look cool.
He's your over-the-counter narc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wore a leather jacket. My uncle wore a leather jacket.
So if you see someone in a leather jacket, you're immediately like, oh.
Narc.
I have a leather jacket, and I'm definitely not a narc.
I hope not.
No, I'm a gossip, not a narc. I'm never going to tell the
Sure,
cops
I'm the
what you've
town
been up to.
gossip.
I just imagine going up to a cop and be like, "Do you hear about what happened to Ned?" Like, no, tell us. We're the
Please,
police.
yeah, you have to tell us now.
Like, well,
XOXO.
you didn't hear it from me.
Gossip girl.
Okay, so then he
Aaron said true.
yeah. Did anything cool happen to him while he was a NOLA narc?
Well, he spent a lot of time outside.
Narking.
He got a lot of good sunlight.
Yeah, he got so much sunlight, he got cancer in his eye.
Oh, what?
And then he died from it.
Really?
Yeah.
Man.
Man, that's a bummer.
Narc.
He goes where all narcs go, man. Underground.
You can't narc on crimes you can't see.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to joke about your dead fascist pig uncle.
I started it.
No, he's up there narking on the best of them.
Yeah, he's narking for God now.
Yeah, it's God's narc.
He tells God all of our sins. Okay, anyway, I'm sorry to be so mean about your uncle. Let's move it along here. You've been friends with Ned for a while now.
Yeah, me and Ned, we went to high school together.
Or as we used to call it, high.
School.
We just called it clear. Well, I said Clear Lake High sometimes. I don't know.
Clear Lake High?
Yeah.
School. I think we even went to intermediate school together, Ned
Neat.
and I.
We did go to the same middle
Yeah, we
school,
did.
but I didn't know you until high school.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think we just met through the theater department. I think we filmed something at your house a long time ago that involved maybe you being murdered. It was for a film class.
Yeah, there were a few of those where people just kept asking me, like, will you be in my video? Can I kill you?
All of them were exclusively about you dying.
No, there were three separate times where I'm like, oh, real original, guys, but okay. Got nothing else going on.
Someone stabbing you.
You're a screen
Real
queen.
original.
Yeah, something like that.
Anyway, so do you have any embarrassing stories about Ned?
Embarrassing stories about Ned. I do have a sort of party story
Yeah.
involving Ned, but this was post high school. This is once we were all adults and
And that brings us to a new segment we have today. Rashomon! All right, everybody. Ned has been telling this story for years.
I do tell this story a lot. Any chance someone's like, do you have a story? I'm like, here's one. Like, I told it on stage at Trill Fest,
Yeah.
and they did improv off of it, which I got to tell you some of that
Cool.
later.
Well,
it's good.
it's kind of my story.
Yeah,
so
please tell your story.
It's
Ned
it's
has
like more
made
my
it his
story than
story.
your story. So
Not the way I tells it.
Yeah. All right, look.
So there I was, flying overhead.
So here's the thing. The way I envision this is when Ned tells me this story, when I hear him tell it, you're not in the part of the house that he's in. Like, the way I understand it is y'all took two different paths with two different people and then converged later. Is that the case, or is all the cool stuff Ned did actually done by you?
Well, I couldn't get into the party, right? Set up the show, and then, yeah.
okay, all right. So I was out and about with an old boyfriend at the time, and I think it was it the holidays or was it summertime? Everybody was home from college.
It was some sort of holiday. Yeah.
And we were all staying with our parents, and I come home. My parents are out of town, and my little brother, who was 17 or 18 at the time, a senior in high school, decides that he's going to throw an Effin Rager.
Yeah.
There was like 800 high school kids at this party.
This is
Whoa, that's more than my
sincerely
graduating class.
The most people I've ever seen
The
in my
most
life.
people I've ever seen in one space. And he was like charging people at the door like $10 to get in. Nobody knew whose house they were at. I kept asking like all these little girls, like, whose house is this? You know, and they're like, this is Dylan's house. When Dylan's house, it was my house.
That is sincerely the greatest, just like high school day of like, I don't know, Dylan.
Dakota. For our
Dakota.
generation.
Yeah, Dakota's
Our
pretty gay.
generation. I'm sure in like the 40s, they're like, you there? Whose house is it? It's like, I don't know, Hans, or like, I don't know. American 40s names.
Classic.
Franklin.
So there's a lot of people there.
There's a lot of people there, and it was set up in the way that like a very silly like high school boy who had never thrown a party would set up a party, like his idea of what a good party should be.
Go on. Please describe this.
Yeah.
On every TV, Project X was playing.
Project
the
X
movie
was literally playing
on every TV in the house.
Hang on a second. Project X, is that one of those talent shows?
It was a found footage movie about a big party.
Really
it was one
big
of,
party.
Hang on a second. So he was at his party.
Yeah.
He was showing footage of a bigger party.
Yes.
What an idiot.
Honestly though, a movie about a big party, their party might have been bigger. Like their party was.
It
It might have been Project
huge.
Y because I got to.
Oh.
It's a Mask joke. It's from Mask. Don't worry, guys. Call in if you remember the Mask.
Anyway, so I'm going around and I'm like, this is crazy. And so, of course, I call Ned. And I'm like, Ned, you got to get over here. My little brother's throwing this really dumb party. You should come and check it out or whatever. And Ned comes with our friend Maddie and some other people. And
no.
You didn't ever tell me.
Maddie was there, or I think it was Maddie and Kelsey. They were there before or after me because I had so much trouble getting into the house. Because the way your house is set up, the street that's easiest to park on is next to a wooden gate.
Yes.
Where like I always just come in through the back. That's like what I do at Katie's house. So I walk there and some dude's like, "Hey, where you going, man?" and pushes me in the chest. And I was like, "I'm going to Katie's place." He's like, "Katie? Who's Katie? Who's this Katie girl?" And I'm like, "The owner of the house." He's like, "You got to go around the front, man." I'm like, okay, man. So I go around the front and the same situation happens until someone's finally like, dude, that's the owner of the house, bro. Let him through. It was, I'm saying this dramatically because that's exactly how it played out. Continue.
oh, yeah, the party was fully bounced, by the
was
way. He had
insanely bounced.
every exit and entrance covered.
Yeah, that lacrosse team
Damn.
saw some action for once.
Damn.
It's crazy.
Your brother's connected.
We all
Good use of damn.
Hey, you know.
we all got split up at some point, and I was
How
off
big
by
is this
myself.
house? It
It was,
sounds big.
it's
Do you
fair
have one
to
of those
say
like, Scooby-Doo halls?
it
Yes.
was like it was like a mansion.
Katie lived in a very, very large house.
It was a huge house,
That-
and it was just packed
All right.
with people. It was ridiculous. The backyard was also packed. People were in the pool. It was just like ridiculous. I'm trying to get people to leave, right? And I'm just like, y'all got to get out of here. Like, I own this house. Well, I didn't own the house, but like, you know,
Yeah.
like, this is my house. And nobody would leave. And I went and I stood up. Were you here for this, Ned?
I don't think I caught this part.
Oh, man. I went and I stood up on the back of the pool. There was a big wall on the back of the pool, and I stood up on it and I screamed at the top of my lungs, and I sounded crazy, right? And I was just like, get out of my house! And I was like, I called the cops, just leave! And everybody paused.
You are a scream queen.
Dude, I hadn't called the cops, but as soon as I finished like screaming at everybody, whoop whoop,
Oh.
Cops showed up,
cops were
baby.
here, and I'm like,
Man.
oh shit, now I gotta cover my poo poo.
All right, so the cops show up right as you finish screaming.
So the cops show up. Whoops.
I do remember. I remember being outside because we like kind of walked outside and we heard the whoop. So we walk outside when we heard the whoop. You know, the
Whoop.
sound of the police.
The whoop.
And you ran up and you said, "These are my friends. We're here. Everyone else needs to leave."
Yeah. I was like, I need to cover my own booty. And
Man.
I was like, oh, officer, thank God you're here. Me and my friends, we just got back from a movie.
We were out assisting at bingo.
Yes.
The next time I commit a crime, I'm going to be like, officer, Me and my friends own this bank. Everyone else is robbing it. Get
We
rid of
just
them.
came here and everyone was robbing it.
Please, this is my father's bank. He passed away last year. This is all we have left. It's
Yes.
this bank and all its money.
It's me, John Fargo. All right, so
Daddy Wells. Old Daddy Wells.
Anyway, so there was this mass exodus of teenagers.
Oh, it was so cool to watch them. The wall she speaks of on the back. A very 300-esque scene of like hundreds of teenagers like crawling over the
each
wall and like
other.
rolling over each other.
And
then
then
you like shine a light and they look back and have red eyes.
Yeah. Then we shall drink in the shade.
needless to say, we took all of their beer and whatever else
Yeah,
they
we took
brought.
all their stuff.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
And, had a nice little get together of our own. Mm-hmm. And
Did you have to clean up?
no, I made my brother and his friends do that the next
right.
day.
That's Dylan's problem, dude.
Oh man. But yeah, and I still get people who like younger people who will be like, "Oh my god, you're that chick." Like you're that chick that like yelled at everybody at that party.
Man, in retrospect, the first thing you should have done is dressed up like a ghost. And then just been like, not I own this house, but like, this is my house. I've been here for 90 years. Everyone's like, oh.
I just would have dressed up as a cop.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Man, we went to a Halloween party in San Antonio where there was a huge fight, Gavin.
Hey, wait, hold up.
Oh, we got a call. Oh, man, I hope it's not the cops.
Hi, you're on Effin Rager.
Katie, what the heck, man?
Oh, no. Who is this?
I think I know who
Dylan,
it is.
your brother.
Oh, no.
Oh,
It's your brother.
Dylan! Oh god, I'm
Snarked on me on the radio?
Hey,
What's going on?
hey, is this Dylan Dominguez?
Yes, Dylan Dominguez, the coolest lacrosse player in town.
Hey, Dylan, how's it going? I'm Connor. Look, I was
Whatever,
not at
man.
this party. I don't know any of these
Hey,
details.
Dylan, it's Ned. You probably remember me from shining the flashlight on you and you hissing
Yeah, I
and then
remember,
peeing your
narc.
pants. Whoa, hey, I'm not a narc. That's Katie.
That's
Listen,
Katie's
listen.
uncle.
Mom and Dad were listening to this whole thing, and now I'm in major trouble.
What do you think is going to happen, man? It's Thanksgiving week. It's going to be pretty awkward.
Yeah, bad time for
I think so. They already
TrubsGiving.
took away my lacrosse stick, all the lacrosse balls. I got nothing to do.
Oh, man, I'm really bummed. Katie, is there anything you could do for your brother? I don't know, like help him out or words of encouragement?
She's shaking her head no. She looks...
No.
Oh, now she's quiet after she yelled at all my cool peeps and made them all leave the pool.
Dylan, look, this is your chance. You're live on air. This is your moment to set the record straight. Is there anything you want to say to or about your sister and Ned and that fateful night?
All right, so basically we're having a small kicker, nothing major, just having a real nice time. In comes Narcissus and dumb guy with glasses, right?
Okay, well, there was other people there, too.
Maddie and Kelsey were there, too. And they're going nuts on us, and Narcan, please come, whoop, whoop, that's the sound of the police. And they're running around. And you know what, Mom, Dad, I'm sorry, okay? I was trying to throw a Project Y, maybe a Project Z. and
Whoa.
It didn't work out.
Hey, Dylan, aren't you in that pop punk band that always sings that song about being sorry, Mom and Dad? Do you think you could do the chorus of that real quick?
Yeah, I sure can. Okay. Sorry, Mom and Dad, for all the fun that I was trying to have. You really narked my scene. Now I'm going to go write my zine. Hey, I heard Zine Fest was pretty cool. Goodbye.
All right. Hey, thanks so much, Dylan. I appreciate you
All
calling
right.
it.
Yeah, I really appreciate
Sorry for
Dylan.
putting your brother on that kind of
Yeah,
platform.
what are the
This is
chances
kind of your
that
night.
my real life actual brother would be listening to this radio show?
Pretty high. We're very popular.
Oh, yeah. No, we've been doing all right. You know, the effing brand is building. But you were telling a party about San Antonio.
I was saying we were at a Halloween party in San Antonio, and someone was getting in someone's face, and that caused that face to be punched by the person whose face the face was in. There was a fight, and no one, like, people were trying to break up the fight, and someone saw two security guards. It was just like, hey man, can you come come break this up. And it was just two kids dressed as cops. They immediately had to take the responsibility of the uniform, and they literally broke up the fight, separated us, and like went about their way. They're like, all right, so you guys got like a drink or something down here? Like,
dress for the job you want,
exactly.
not the dress you have. If we just dressed up as law enforcement officers and acted like them, who would question
Isn't
us?
there a movie about that? Maybe? I don't know.
I haven't seen. I would not be surprised if that's the plot of Let's Be Cops, but I also think that movie is about two people going through the police academy, and it's a very lighthearted look.
Wouldn't that be so cool if it was a show just called Let's See Cops?
Let's See Cops?
Yeah, and they
it's
just like
called
watching cops. Yeah. Oh no, it's Let's See, Cops.
Let's see,
Let's
Coppas.
see Cops.
You know there's a Canadian version of Cops?
Oh yeah, have you seen that, Katie?
Mounties?
No. Could you look
It's
up
not called Mounties?
if possible?
I'm not going to try to, or I guess I could. Yeah. Okay.
It's not called Mounties. It's something called like You're Under Arrest, or something like that.
I think it's just called You're Under Arrest. Wait.
I think it is.
Oh wait, I just searched Canadian Cops show.
Yeah, here we go. It's on Netflix.
Under Arrest.
Yeah,
Under
it's
Arrest.
Under Arrest.
And then the Australian version is a Down Under Arrest. Hey, thanks so much, guys. I'm on here every week at 8 p.m.
Oh my God, that was a joke. I was like, holy crap! Whoever is in marketing for that channel really knows what they're doing.
You get another phone call. Hi, it's me, Officer Dylan.
We've got time. Yeah, I don't know. I just really like shows like Cops and Under Arrest. It's just
That was
funny.
your whole story. Did you know Canadians have TV too?
It's a good show.
It
They're
is. No,
really
it's-
polite.
everyone was really
like, All the
nice.
cops are like, "Oh, sorry about this," and like, "Oh, you shouldn't have done that." Stuff like that.
That's going to cause a bruise
Like,
there.
"Oh, we got a runner there. Go get him. You need help?" Like stuff like that.
He'll tire himself out.
Whereas American Cops is just, it's immediately like, and you know where I got you here? All right, get down. And it's so different the way they handle it. But the Canadian cops do dress like it's 1992. Everyone looks a little different. All right.
Real backwards country. No.
Yeah, Canada. God, neighbors to the north. What a bunch of blowhards. Sorry, Canada. Look, I wanted an embarrassing story about Ned. You got anything? You ever,
Oh, man. Okay, I've got one from middle school.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Okay, so...
I never knew middle school Ned. Don't know any of these
I never knew it existed.
Yeah.
So I want to preface this by saying, this was not me personally. This isn't my story. This isn't my interaction with
Yeah.
Ned. This is my best friend's interaction with Ned.
Oh, no.
So this is like,
Oh,
you
this
heard it
isn't
through the
good.
grapevine?
Yeah, shout out Maxine.
Damn it. I knew where this is going.
So Ned used to wear all these, like checkerboard wristbands and various accessories like that.
Like Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
I think, Maxine would make fun of him. Like, didn't anybody ever tell you punk is dead? And Ned would be like, it's not punk, it's ska.
Oh.
This is a true thing that happened.
Yeah,
And I'm still a true supporter of ska.
he's very ska.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's not a bad story. I just think that, and this is a very touching, beautiful moment for me, but I feel like, Ned, I know you. And hearing that story, I'm like, okay, and then did he like poop himself or something? Like, what's the embarrassing part? Like, that's very Ned. That's a good story about Ned.
I'm pro ska.
Are you still ultra ska?
No.
What was that Too Many Monkeys song or something?
Oh, I put that song on the other day.
Yeah, what's that song called?
Just called Monkeys.
Cue it up.
Little Mad Caddies.
Cue it up. Well, I'll cue it up.
You can cue it up.
Cue it up. What's it called?
I put on that song because we were playing a bunch of just like
Red Dead
horn music or
Redemption.
something. Yeah, like something like that. Playing wacky music. And halfway through the song, Connor goes, wait a second. This is ska music.
I thought it was Big Band. Hang on. What's it called?
Monkeys by Mad Caddies.
Monkeys. Well, we could also listen to The
Or
Monkeys.
Donkeys by Mad Daddies.
I got Monkey Sweet by Mad Caddies?
Yeah, like a
Like a
baseball
golf?
caddy.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, golf,
Listen to
not
Big
baseball.
Bad Voodoo Daddy.
All right.
I wish they were called Big Bad Voodoo Caddies.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty spot on. So, see, I hear this, and I'm thinking, like, are we in the 1930s? Like, is there a Mickey Mouse cartoon going on? Like, I'm getting real into this.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. And then, I guess right around here, it changes. What the hell is this?
Oh wait, I know this song.
Yeah, no.
Okay, turn that off for copyright issue.
Yeah. Did we make it? Yeah, we made it. We didn't break any laws.
What's the law there?
I think you get like
You can't
30
play more
seconds.
than 2 ska choruses in a radio show,
okay.
or you'll be fined. And trust me, the radio company is not going to pick it up the tab. I don't know. I got nothing there.
I thought we had a call coming in or something. Yeah, I don't know. It just sounded ska mariachi. Hey, we are getting a call.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, thank God. Hi, you're on Effin Rager.
Hello there. Earlier, you were discussing a band called Big Bad Voodoo Daddy.
Oh,
And
yes.
I had a contribution as an alternate name. You could call it Big Bad Doo-Doo Daddy.
Yeah?
So, could you name any songs by Big Dad Doo-Doo Daddy?
Whoa, did you hang up?
Oh, you already...
Oh, so you drop your killer
Honestly,
punchline.
that's a mic drop. That's totally fine with me.
Wow. All right.
Wait, what
Atheniv.
was Big Bad Voodoo Daddy's hit? Were they Zoot Suit Riot?
Yeah.
Oh,
that was
check
them.
this out. Poo Poo Riot. Anyone?
Dude,
Poot,
Poot Toot Riot.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if it was just Toot Suit? It's just a suit with a big old hole in the butt.
Or diaper.
Oh, yeah.
My toot suit.
Suit.
Wait, yeah, what's everyone's Toot Suit? What's your Toot Suit? Yeah, what would you put on if you had an outfit that you would consider your Toot Suit? I'm not talking about Toot Sweet.
It's a black matching Hanes sweatsuit from Walmart. I have 3 of them.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah.
And they've collected 90 toots between them.
Yeah.
You live with me, Ned. You know that I love all my clothes equally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I had to give his underwear drawer a name, it'd be 99 Red Toots. Because of all the bloody butt stains.
My Aunt Erin listens to this. You're getting a little blue.
Sorry, 99 Red Butt Toots.
This is sort of like bringing me back to a childhood memory that I have of Thanksgiving.
Oh, please.
Oh, okay, go
Oh,
on.
yeah, yeah. We should talk about Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving this week. Crap.
I'll never forget. There was this one Thanksgiving, and we wouldn't do it with our family because we weren't like a super close family. We would do it with all of our neighbors and friends and stuff. And
Was it because your house was so big that you never saw each other?
yeah, I don't know if you guys heard me earlier, but my house was huge. Anyway, so all of the men have disappeared from Thanksgiving, and my mom's like, "Go find the men," and
The way you said that
Thanksgiving quest.
makes me feel like she was ringing a bell at you. Go find the men.
and so I'm, wandering all over the house, and I finally I come upon them in the library, and they're all crowded around the computer, maybe 12 grown men, and they're all like, oh, and cheering and gasping and moaning, and I'm like, what are they looking at?
What is it?
RateYourPoo.com.
What?
RateYourPoo.com.
All right, I think I can take a lucky guess.
Classic menfolk.
Yeah, man.
No, I've been to that website. I remember that in middle school.
Yeah,
Really?
You have
Yeah,
to rate a
it's
picture of a poop from 1 to 10.
Oh, I
Connor,
gathered that.
This is classic Rotten.com, one of their earliest websites.
I did not care for Rotten. at
Neither,
all.
I didn't care for it. I was exposed to it many times.
God. Oh, that's disgusting. Don't people have better things to do with their time?
Yeah,
No, I
like
guess they
make
don't.
poo-poo puns. So did you join in? Did you rate any poos?
Yeah.
Okay,
Like all zeros.
let's talk about Thanksgiving because we forgot we needed to do that. Which brings us to something that you didn't see earlier. But now, of course, it is the weekend, the month of November, which is the Thanksgiving month.
this week.
Now, last week we had our friend Katie Caminali on, and then the week before that we had Catherine Way, a former Katie. And next week we have, of course, Katie Manning, which is because we are celebrating KT'sGiving. Giving.
Y'all only have me on here because my name's Katie?
Actually, we made Katie's Giving because you got booked right after another Katie. And we're like, wait a
I
second.
thought we booked her, and then we booked Katie.
Katie Caminali was the first on the month. And then I was like, we should get Katie Dominguez. And then she chose the date right next to Katie Caminali. And I was like, ooh, let's get more Katies.
It is true. We had 2 Katies, and Ned was like, bro, all Katies the month of
we
November.
gotta do this, dude.
Yeah, and I was like, well, okay, we've done dumber bits. Like, why not? And then we decided, hey, let's take this month to celebrate the Katies we know. We know a lot of them, and we're taking this time to interview them, get to know more about the celebrations that they cherish and the parties that they've gone to. And we also need to know a little bit more about KT'sGiving, because we are not Katie's, so we don't get to go to your secret meetings, and we don't know what everything
You
is.
were booked before this bit, but we will use you in this bit.
So we just have a few questions about KT'sGiving.
Okay.
1, what's a big tradition?
What's like the number one Katie's Giving tradition
The
for
number
you,
one-
a Katie?
RateYourPoo.com.
Oh, dang.
RateYourPoo.com. Classic Katie's Giving.
All right. Hey, I think Catherine would actually approve of this.
Catherine Wood.
Yeah. Okay.
Big Thanksgiving tradition. Me and my dad make the gravy, the most important meal of Thanksgiving.
Not even dish, meal.
Yeah.
It's
we
a whole
just-
course.
But in KT'sGiving, you just rate the butt gravy.
Oh my god.
No.
Yucko.
Oh, screw you, man. You're just making all these jokes about my underwear.
There's nothing gross about 99 red butt toots.
Yeah, you called them bloody farts or something. Whatever,
And Katie.
man.
So
Oh,
you
crap.
kind of said it, but well, actually, you kind of said it. But would you say gravy is the traditional Katie's Giving dish?
That and the Jell-O salad.
Ooh, I hate Jell-O salad so much.
Hold on. What's Jell-O salad?
Jell-O salad. My Mexican grandmother used to make it, and it's like strawberry banana Jell-O in a bundt cake mold with a bunch of fruit and walnuts in it. But you got to put it right in the middle of your plate.
Or else it just
it cleanses
goes everywhere.
It's like it cleanses the palate, and it's absurdly sweet, but also very refreshing.
It doesn't cleanse anything for me. It's a texture
Jell-O,
nightmare.
Jell-O salad in the middle of the plate, everything else around it, and then gravy around the Jell-O salad.
Has your gravy ever touched your Jell-O salad?
Yeah.
Did you eat
Ate
it
it
still?
anyway.
You ate it anyways?
My food can't touch.
Sometimes I eat
Katie's
Thanksgiving in a bowl.
Hey, speaking of bowls, you teased to us that you knew where cornucopias came from, and I was really upset you didn't just tell us right away because you said you wanted to save it for the radio show. So spill it.
Cornucopias are a pretty bizarro Thanksgiving tradition. I feel like a lot of people don't really know where a cornucopia came from.
Oh, boy. We're at a liberal arts class. All right. Go ahead.
Like cornucopia, enjoy my lecture.
The cornucopia etymology comes from the Latin
Who did
phrase
we steal it from?
cornu, horn, and copiae, copious, otherwise known as the horn of plenty. And the horn of plenty has its roots in Greek mythology. As you may know, Zeus, the ruler of the gods, had a father.
Alleged.
Yeah. He had a father who tried to eat him
Kronos?
because.
No, that's the other
Yeah,
one.
no, it was Kronos.
It was?
Kronos.
I'm so smart.
He was like, I got to swallow Zeus before he overthrows and castrates me. And
That's how I feel about Ned.
That's how I feel about every grape
Every
I
day,
eat.
every day I go and eat more and more of him while he sleeps. It's mostly skin flakes.
Yeah, I've
Don't
noticed
worry
my toenails just keep getting trimmed oddly. Are you just eating my toenails
about it. How
off
do
my
they keep
toe?
coming back?
anyways,
Yes, ma'am.
please. Zeus's mother, Rhea, did what any sensible mother would do and gave her son to be reared by a magical goat. And the magical goat fed him at her teat until he was big and strong, and then he accidentally broke off her horn, but then the horn started feeding him because it was a magic goat.
Whoa.
And then the goat died, and so then he would just like Like suckle
All
the
right,
horn.
look, I don't want to have to censor you again.
Suckle the horn of plenty.
Okay. And-
Horn of plenty.
The FCC tunes in one point and says, suckle the horn of plenty. And they're like, all right, we're pulling the plug on this.
So yeah, that's the Horn of Plenty. That's how it came around. Of course, it's some super bizarro Greek shit.
That is wild.
Oh, damn.
All right, so it's got its origins in Greek mythology.
Yeah. Of
Yeah,
course,
that's complete.
it's
So
some bizarro Greek
did people
stuff.
just start filling? I guess like the story kept going down. They're like, why don't we just put food in the horn?
It filled with fruits and vegetables
Yeah,
and
I've-
honey. Bounties of the harvest.
I've never had. Look, my family, we really phone it in on decorations. So the cornucopia, we never really had that. But as I understand it, it's just a centerpiece. You don't really put food in it. Am I wrong?
You could
You
place
fill
your
it
food
with
there to take
All
it
the
out.
bounties of the harvest.
Is your harvest not bountiful, Connor?
Man. Oh, God.
Guys, if you have some mad S to talk about Connor's harvest, why don't you call in at 713-526-8737 really give him a speaking to.
Man.
They're not going to call right away, you guys.
Good. Man, like-
Everyone turns to the phone. They doing it yet?
Well, I mean, I just saw Wicker Man, so I don't really want to have a bad harvest. I'm a little nervous about what that's going to entail. All right, so we got a
We
Katie.
just saw Wicker Man for the first time last week.
Yeah.
It is so good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic film. You can hear my review about it in last week's episode.
Oh, yeah, that's
All right. So you told us about the tradition of ratemypoo.com.
Yeah.
What is a dish that you would bring?
She told Jello salad.
Jello salad?
Gravy
Wait,
and Jello salad.
I thought you hated those, and you're bringing them?
What is your ear? A cornucopia of ear boogers that you can't hear? I don't know. I
ooh.
can stop talking.
I recently won my office cooking Thanksgiving competition
Ooh.
with a pie.
Whoa, what kind of pie? Talk to us.
An apple pie, baby.
Did you put cheese on it?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I just heard of people who put American
just
cheese
a
on apple
normal
pie.
Yeah,
apple
I've heard it too,
pie,
and I don't approve
And I
it.
won. People said it tasted like a Republican baked it. People said that
What the hell kind of critique is that?
people.
It means there's no
people
cheese
said
on it, you cheesehead.
Hey, well, maybe that's why I'm such a friggin' leftist. Because I throw all 5 cheeses on my apple
Because I
pies.
left this cheese on top of the pie.
Oh, my God, Ned. You have to quit.
Wait,
My
so
pie.
what's the secret of your pie? What makes it so good?
It tastes like a Yankee Candle smells.
All right.
There was this
That's-
other-
that's pretty
everybody
good.
Everybody else brought like really bad dishes. Like some guy brought chicken wings to Thanksgiving. You don't bring chicken to a turkey fight. You know what I mean?
What kind of chicken wings?
Chicken wings.
Okay, like not like buffalo wings or anything. Okay, yeah, no,
They
that's
weren't
stupid.
doused in sauce?
No, it was just wings.
Toast.
Just chicken wings, baked chicken wings.
Oh, baked. Oh, okay. Yeah. What else? What else we got? Dish. What are the other dishes?
Oh, did someone bring popcorn? That's always such a low.
I brought
cop-out.
peanut brittle to one of our Thanksgiving
Peanut
things,
brittle.
and it was literally just not even homemade. But I wrote Ned's homemade peanut brittle over the label.
I brought my own fried chicken recipe to a Thanksgiving meal, and it was a Friendsgiving potluck, and I was the only person who brought meat. It was a vegetarian thing. It was like, I'll bring the one meat thing.
Yeah.
My food was gone before anyone else's.
Dang.
Yeah, faster than that vegetarian chili.
But here's what happened: you brought chicken to a non-turkey fight, and that's why you won.
yeah.
There's no turkey
I
there.
guess that's true. I went
Yeah.
nuclear on
Wasn't that such a funny joke that I made about bringing a
was.
chicken to a turkey fight?
So I was calling it back.
All right. Any other cool dishes that or bad dishes that were brought to this cook-off?
There was this like one mangy looking cake.
Like with some of the icing gone?
You're just like coughing up hairballs.
The girl that makes it's like very she reads a lot of like Kinfolk magazine, you know, and she made this cake.
Wait, what is Kinfolk magazine? Is that like Sister
I
Wives?
really thought you were going to be like, she reads like Aragon and stuff.
No, she reads like Kinfolk. It looks a lot like
what is-
it looks like
It's like the Mumford and Sons
aesthetic-
magazine.
It's like
Boys
it's like
Life?
it's like a Handmaid's Tale aesthetic,
Okay.
but like liberal,
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh, so then Mumford and Sons aesthetic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
Boys Life.
artisan trad life, like Portland.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you know.
Gross.
And but yeah, she made this mangy cake. She covered it in cinnamon sticks and rosemary fronds, and I was a little worried.
I would have just covered it in ketchup and been like, it's fondant, man.
But at the end of the day, my good old American apple pie
Always wins, baby.
always wins.
Oh, wait, we're getting another call.
Oh, okay. Final call of the night. Let's get it in.
Hey, you're the final call tonight here on Effin Rager.
I said a splish splash, I got back in the bath. Well, how was I to know there was a party going on? They just were splishing and splashing,
Yeah.
moving with the groove,
Yeah.
and moving in a feeling.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody now,
What's up, dude?
Hey, listen. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Hey, get out of the bath.
Hey, buddy.
You can't be on the phone in the bath.
I got a question for you.
Back in the bath.
If you don't shut the hell up, I'm gonna hang up on you.
They just splishing and splashing, moving with the groove, and moving with the feeling.
This guy calls in every now and then and just sings.
We
these
still don't know who. If someone else knows who this is, please narc on them.
This isn't Cody Edgar?
This is not Cody Edgar. Man, he's really going for it.
You know what?
Do you want to play out to this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, all right. So our last segment of the night is we're gonna plug stuff. Katie, do you have anything that you'd like to plug? We normally I'll do the song.
Do the plug song.
I'll do
Yeah.
the plug song.
Bring his levels down just a tiny bit, but we can do it as a remix thing.
All right.
Wow.
Oh, he hung up.
Oh, man.
Dang. He had no idea how close he was to just making it big. All right. Time for our last segment of the night here.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. I want a new plug. Tell us what's going on. Tell us all the stuff you're doing after I sing this song. All right, Katie, do you have anything coming up that you would like to plug or anything interesting that you want the city and our listeners to know about?
Well, Connor, I absolutely do not.
All right. We got to stop having just our friends on.
They're great.
You should have told me beforehand.
Yeah,
I would've
probably-
researched
you
it a
would
little
have
bit.
looked up something to plug.
I would have looked at Facebook events.
You refused to let us tell you the rules of the show before you were on air.
Please, please.
Yeah, I mean, you could just be like, yeah, I want to plug the new Steve Carell, Timothy Chalamet movie that's coming out or something. You could plug anything you
Wait,
want.
what movie is that? Tell me
It's
about
something
it.
about where the kids hooked on meth or something.
Nah, it's not that
Oh,
fun.
I got a movie to plug.
Oh, yeah, what you got? Powder?
It's called Tiptoes.
Oh,
All right.
Just kidding.
You can go to the comments to talk about that
yeah.
one. All right.
Not plugging Tiptoes. That was a poor joke.
Ned, do you have anything to plug?
The stacks. That's it.
Well, tomorrow night I will be one of the readers at Grown Up Story Time at Rudyard. That's going to start at 8 o'clock, and the tickets, you can find out more information online. I can't tell you how much it is. That's another one of the rules. We can't list prices. So I can't say something like, it's $5. I'm not allowed to say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it'll be at Rudyard's at 8 p.m. I am the first reader, so show up for me and stick around for everybody else. And it's hosted by a very, very funny person, Ruth Hirsch.
Oh, whoa, what?
Ruth Hirsch is hosting Grown Up Story
Nice.
Time tomorrow. She is so incredibly funny. She's such a treat. I know you're going to have a really great time. And then I'll be there. And, come say hi, come hang out. Katie Dominguez, thank you so much for coming on to the show. I really appreciate it. You were a fantastic guest, and I cannot wait for you to become not only Ned's friend, but my friend as well.
Aw.
Yeah.
Aw.
Thanks for coming, Katie. It was really cool.
All right. Y'all have a good night out there in Rageland. Have a good Tuesday and just keep on raging. I'm trying new catchphrases. I don't know.